By the way, when I saw that paper and I saw all of the things that saying, oh, nobody should, ever put anything on paid search anymore, I'm like, no, oh my God, this is ridiculous. No, if you're a lesser known company, you actually do get lots of people through paid search, especially if you have a category that is not very sexy. So yes, I'm originally from Belgium. Whoa, here we go. Cheers. So this comes to kind of what I always recommend to get buy-in in a company to change things is to do a field experiment. And so some companies are very happy to do A/B tests and experiments by themselves. However, it's typically only on very tactical stuff, like changing a word in a digital ad. Whenever you try to get companies to experiment with kind of completely changing their marketing allocation, they're like, whoa, wait a minute, right? And there have been very famous academic papers, right? Like eBay just shutting down Google Ads paid search completely and seeing almost no drop in the number of customers. And so once you do these things for the company itself, then you get the buy-in and the learning for later. By the way, when I saw that paper and I saw all of the things that saying, oh, nobody should ever put anything on paid search anymore, I'm like, no, oh my God, this is ridiculous. I mean, eBay is a very well-known company and they sell what academics call search products. So products you can easily evaluate before you buy them. And I was like hypothesizing, no, if you're a lesser known company, you actually do get lots of people through paid search, especially if you have a category that is not very sexy. So my first practice price paper was with the Dutch furniture seller. And so, they were spending on paid search and they also spend a lot on direct mail. And they basically thought, hey, we're spending too much on paid search. It was some marketing manager had proposed it. The very first year, they got a very nice present from Google. And so being Dutch, the manager were like, well, obviously we're overspending on paid search because otherwise they couldn't afford the nice thing. So it got them suspicious. And so they spent 80% of their budget on direct mail, only about 13% on this paid search. But they were office furniture. And so, you and I, even if we're the CEO or the purchase manager, office furniture is just not sexy. So we don't care about the brands. We only need them once in a while when we're expanding our office or long buying cycles. So I was like, I think that paid search is going to be specifically interesting to you because when people type in office furniture, they're not fooling around, with a glass of champagne for a hobby. They're actually interested. And so that's what we found. We actually found that for their kind of companies, it was very effective. And so very often you see things that are done for one company that work very well. So in the case of eBay, shutting off paid search worked very well. In the case of Innovec, which was the Dutch furniture company, we actually recommended doubling it. And then we did the field experiment. We doubled it. We halved direct mail. So they saved so much money on their marketing. And we had these nice kind of, we split the country in four kind of equally similar parts to kind of do the field experiment. And that gave a lot of trust and learning for the company to proceed there.